Alright, Mafioso, buckle up and check the back seat because we've got the Utah State Aggies today in a Mountain West Conference showdown. A quick reminder that if you missed our last episode against Notre Dame, or any episode in the past, to please go back to my channel and check out this series' playlist. Alright, now that we got rid of those jerk-offs, we managed to pull off the upset against the number 23 Fighting Irish team in our last episode. Riverboat Don went for the 2-point conversion in OT, which seemed to be the difference maker, as Notre Dame could not convert after they answered with a touchdown of their own. Absolutely wild games that we've had in this series thus far. In this episode, we end up in an absolute shootout in a game against the Aggies. Our only loss in the Mountain West this season has been to Air Force, which was an absolute bummer, but we've managed to pull off a 3-game win streak heading into this game, so let's see if we can win out for the rest of the season and win the Mountain West. One more reminder to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and to turn on notifications if you haven't already. Let's try and hit over 1,500 mud-ons or likes on this video. Pause not! Let's actually try to hit 55.5 mud-ons on this video. You know I gotta keep my viewers on their toes. And it's time! Welcome to the UNLV Dynasty Series with Coach Don, where the stakes are high and the blood pressure is most definitely higher. Let's do this, Mafioso. Alright, so, joining you live again. As you can probably see, I didn't have any new recruits this time around, so I decided not to spend too much time talking about that. A lot of people on my stream get a say in who we recruit, so you guys, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Like, if you guys want to say in recruiting, then go ahead and join the live streams if you can. Then I'm sorry, but I will show it to you here. I just won't go that much into detail, unless maybe it's in the end of the episode. So, Utah State starting off, we get a sack. 6 yards, it's a 3rd and 9. We're in cover 1. Man, and we just get burned. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that it's a shootout, and I was not lying. 70-yard reception to start off. Quarterback just takes it for himself in the shuffle play. Get the extra point. They're up 7. Starting off strong. We get a studio update. Oregon, that Oregon team that we lost to. If you want to check out that episode again, we lost to a number 14 Oregon, just be the number 1 team in the country, and we barely lost to Oregon. We lost to Oregon by like 2 points, so does that mean we're better than the number 1 team in the country? I don't know. I don't think so. But there's Dougie Brooms taking himself a nice 15-yard rush. We're going to run the halfback slip screen here to Courtney Reese. Courtney Reese is going to shake one tackle and get us the first down. A nice little 18-yard chunk play. Back to the triple option, we motion White over. Fake it to White. Go out to Wilson, Javon Wilson. A fan favorite now. The backup running back. He's in again. We're going to hit Griffin in the flats. Zael Griffin, 5-yard reception. 4th and goal. What are we going to do? Well, Riverboat Don's got to go for it. And he hits his man, Jason Aldean, who just runs over his linebacker. And gets into the end zone. Puts us up 6 points. Our extra point here is going to be good. We're going to be up 7. Doug just takes the hit there. And then, yeah, it looks like Courtney Reese got the win knocked out of him, as we like to say. I'm trying to win knocked back into him when he returns. But, you know, not a big risk. So we're just going to keep our fan favorite in. And another studio update, we have number 3 Michigan knocking off Michigan State, number 5, and that was only a 10-point deficit, but 13-3 was kind of crazy. We get the pick here from Oliver. One of the best interceptions I've seen all season. Had his head turned, just had wide receiver-like hands, ready for the ball. We're back to the triple option. We're going to fake it, take it with Doug. Doug is going to get a big gain, and Doug is going to be diving at the pylon. Dougie Broom sweeping up the mess, putting us up 6. Big touchdown from the 93 or 95 overall quarterback. I don't know what he is now in this video. Bizarre play there. Levi Williams throws it out of bounds. Levi, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a Southerner. I'm Sicilian. And we're in a cover 3 zone here. Williams has all day. I'm going to say Williams. But we do get the sack. He doesn't pull off some Eli Manning cheese, getting out of the sack and just chucking it. We've seen that on Heisman before. And Dougie Brooms, Jordan Jakes. Nice little 19-yard reception for the tight end. Again, Dougie Brooms is going to hit his man in the flats. Reese is going to make two-man miss. Two-man miss, gets the first down, and that's going to take us into the end of the first quarter. We got a chance to score. Dougie Brooms scrambling. Had RB wide open there, but, I mean, we've thrown bizarre interceptions like that in the past, so I'm just going to take my points, know that I can go up 2 scores here, and, yeah, feeling pretty confident. Not quite a shootout yet. 17-7 first half. Hope y'all took the over because here comes number 16, their quarterback, just burns us. Levy Williams, up the middle. Easy 75-yard touchdown for the quarterback. There was no one up the middle. I don't know where my linebackers were. And Ziel Griffin's going to get it on the return, get us out to around the 30-yard line. A nice little return, try and spark his offense. Not crazy. We make a bizarre read there. That's a user error. Guys, I can't be on 100% of the time. I'm reading chat. I'm arguing with people in the chat. So there's a lot going on as Royals dashes us with a 15-yard reception up the middle. And Grant Page, 21-yard reception right over top of our safety. Our safety didn't even go for the hit, didn't go for the pick. He just couldn't make up his mind. And that's going to put Utah State up 4 with 5.5 minutes left in the half. Like I said, shootout. Here we go. Courtney Reese gets the handoff. Just going to be able to get the first down as he's able to beat his man there. Back to the triple option because we know it always works, or most works about 90% of the time. Dougie Brooms, 15-yard run. We took this from our offensive coordinator position from Ohio State. We're in third down, and Doug is just way too far back. The O-line wasn't holding up, and Utah State is up still, 21-17. We're able to punt this. I didn't want to turn the ball over and just give them easy yardage. Doesn't matter. They get an easy reception here. Nice 13-yard gain on the 30. Here's Doug, and we got a high injury risk if he goes in. So we're going to keep our backup in. We're going to keep forget who our backup is. I don't know why I'm blanking right now. But, he's our second-string quarterback is in now. Utah State has the ball. And I don't know how Levy Williams doesn't fumble the ball there. That was a great hit from my linebacker. Again, he's going to be scrambling. Sacked in the pocket this time. Just a 1-yard loss. Nothing crazy. We're back to man defense. And that should have been picked by Oliver. Oliver's been great, but Oliver, he missed that. He missed that pick. Oliver saved us in the last game, though. So, you gotta have that one, Oliver. I'll allow that drop. That's okay. You're not getting benched for that. And then Reese drops a wide open pass. It's Harrison Bailey, our backup quarterback. Sorry about that. Again, the Reese dropped down the middle of the field. I'm pissed off. We know how Coach Don deals with this. Sometimes your ass just needs to get cold. So we put Courtney Reese's ass on the bench to get cold. We're going to put our guy, Javon Wilson, in for the boys. I know Chris Rowe is a big fan of Javon Wilson. So, he's a big, long-time channel fan. But, Reese is still the guy. I have to say, Reese is still good. Just like in Blades of Glory, it can be Reese and Wilson, right? It doesn't have to be or. It can be and. It can be the two of them together. First ever male figure skating duo. So, we gash up the middle to Nathan II. We're running 4 verts because there's 4 seconds left on the clock. And we hit Jordan Jakes up the middle. And we just try and toss it because I don't think he's breaking any more tackles as he was getting swallowed up there by the D. And we're going to be down a touchdown heading into the half. Not ideal. Not ideal. Dougie Brooms drops back in the pocket. Hits his man McKee on a slot drive. Then we're going to go back to the read option with Wilson still in. Jason Aldean gets a great block on the safety downfield. Gets the 14-yard rush. That's our guy, Sleds' guy. He's playing extremely well this game. Drop pass from Wilson. I'm fed up from the drop passes. I think Reese is good to go. It didn't matter who was in there. So we just put Reese in there. Reese back in there. He's got that extra acceleration. So he's also a year older, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I want to give him a little more playing time. And Reese, back in, gets us the first down off the 3rd and long. Proving his worth for this team. We shuffle it out to Wilson. Again, he's proving his worth to this team. Just absolutely put that safety's ankles back there and scores a beautiful touchdown, one of our better of the season, I have to say. And we tie this ball game up. And I gotta say, defensive line looks great. 5 sacks, 2 hurries today. You have to say that's great from the defense. 15-yard rush. The rushing defense could be a little better from the defensive line, but what are you going to do? Briggs just absolutely powering through our defense. And we got Levy Williams, again, right on the money. That throw was beautiful. He's able to hit 23 this time and not get picked off. And the extra point is good. So, again, they're up another touchdown. Like I said, shootout. San Diego State up 7 against Nevada. That's another Mountain West game. And here's Zyell Griffin trying to spark a decent return. Just gets past the 30. If you're a player of the game or Madden ever, any football game ever, that's ideal. There's Reese. Reese getting a big gain, getting us out to the other side of the field. And here's Reese powering through the safety. Almost gets the first down. We're on a 2nd and inches. I get player locked here. But it's all right because Dougie Brooms is an absolute monster. Stiff arms the cornerback there, gets the extra yardage, gets us down to about the 10-yard line. And we're going to be running it with Reese right up the gut, and Reese punches it in for the 10-yard score. Chat wasn't happy about that. I don't get it. I don't know why there's a rivalry between my running backs. If we could stop that rivalry right now, we could do both of them. They're both great running backs, and there's nothing wrong with a running back by committee. Back to the man defense, 3rd and long. We're trying to get the Williams here. Williams just slings it deep, and Johnson is there in coverage, just all over his receiver. Johnson's going to get a decent little return, get us out to like the 36, 37-yard line, and we're back in business. It's a tie game. We flip it out to Wilson, and Wilson's going to break free for a big gain. 13-yard gain for the first. Reese, handoff up the middle, trucks a few guys, gets a 17-yard run. Our running back's playing great. Reese, another handoff, getting 14 yards on that carry. We're going to go 4 verts here. We got Wilson down the middle of the field. Easiest touchdown we're going to get all season right there. No one was on the man, Javon Wilson. What were you doing? You can't leave that guy open. Easy touchdown. San Diego State looking like they're going to run away with it against Nevada. We still have yet to play San Diego State, so that should be a pretty decent game. Tyson player with the big hit, but doesn't matter. Briggs still gets the first down. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Gets sacked by my defensive line. Another sack on the day from my defensive line. We hurry. They got to chuck it up there, and they are forced to punt there. 3 and out. So we're up 38-31. Headed into the bottom of the third... the end of the third quarter, excuse me. This isn't baseball. I know spring training's here, so sorry I got my mind on that. And then Wilson with a glorious spin move. Just absolutely majestic there. 25-yard rush. Just took his man and threw him in the dust here. See you later. Thrown in the spin cycle. Cuts it inside. Gets a nice little 25-yard gain. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So, UNLV with a chance to end the game here, really, we can ice this game if we get 2-possession lead in the fourth quarter. We're going to hit the halfback toss with Reese. He's going to get the outside corner, and Reese is going to take it all the way down to the 3-yard line. We're going to find ourselves in a 3rd and goal, and Dougie Brooms just powering it over top. We get another QB sneak over top. It's 45-31, 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. Now 3 minutes. With Levi's hands on the ball. Levi's. Whatever his name is. This kid sucks. We're going to kick his ass this week. He's done. Royals, big game there. I mean, he has had some pretty nice throws, but I'm fed up with his shit in this game. Again, another throw. They're going to try and get them back in this game. 3rd and 3. Williams, he's going to throw it to his man on the screen. We're going to eat that up. 4th and 1. We're running cover 1 man spy, and we get the sack to end the game. You know, it's fitting. Just had to get the sack there. We've been all over him all game. He's made some really nice throws, but we've also gotten the pressure there. And the chat wanted me to go 4 verts here. We got a minute and a half left. I knew I was going to lose this game. Utah State, a lot needed to happen here. Break a few tackles, because that's just the cheese from Heisman difficulty. We're going to send the free safety blitz, get to the quarterback. Tight end, Brock Lane. He looks like NFL size out there. That's what we were all saying. Get another sack. 40 seconds. There's just no time left for Utah State to get back in this game. Like, no time at all. And it's a 4th and 21 now. Last chance of the game. They need an extra... they need a lot to happen. They need to go for 2. They need an onside. They need a lot. Okay? So we were able to wrap that game up. And solid play all around for my team. We don't get hit with that Mountain West cheese. Some of you guys know the conference games can be a little more difficult than the regular games, because we've gone neck and neck with teams like Oregon, Notre Dame, just to name a few, Mississippi State, Colorado is now ranked, and you see Ole Miss takes down Texas A&M, and LSU takes down Alabama, so that's also shifting up the rankings. And we're just going to upgrade our coaching ability here. I was thinking about upgrading kitchen sink by throwing an extra 50 points there, but I don't think that's necessary because we are now in weeks 8 through 16, so we need a little more points on that side if we want to get some more recruits for the second half of the season. We've got a good lead, as you can see, on some of these players. I think I do sort by percentage locked. Yeah, we've got a decent amount lead on a lot of these players. We're in a lot of battles with a couple schools, which I'm not too worried about because we're on a win streak and my coaching prestige is also increasing, so that's also exciting news. And we're going to scout a lot more athletes, actually, because what I kind of want to do is just get a whole bunch of two-way players everywhere. The more two-way players you can get on your roster, the better your roster is going to be, through and through. You're going to have replacements in positions, injuries. If injuries happen, a lot of players can plug in different positions. So there is one quarterback that we're trying to get our hands on. His name's Powers. He's got like 93 speed. So we were able to find him by scouting for him, I think, at the beginning of this video or one of these videos. So excited about that. I think we're up to a pretty decent lead with him now. I don't think we're in the lead, but we're within the final schools, and there's still like a lot of time to go. Yeah, here's Powers. You can see we offer the scholarship, and we're going to be looking in good shape for the next video. You'll see that we actually increased there. So recruiting wise, it's been going well. So again, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new. And most importantly, everyone, take care.